All right, let's talk about a market mood swing, because yesterday, Wall Street clearly changed its mind. Hey everyone, it's Saturday morning, December 13th, and welcome back to Capital Markets Quickie. I'm your host, Endrit Sella, here to break down yesterday's market action in just 2 minutes. Quick note before we dive in. Today's episode is brought to you by AMF Capital Asset Management Frankfurt. Learn more about our funds and strategies at amf-capital.de. All right, let's get started. U.S. stocks sold off sharply on Friday, with technology names leading the decline as investors rotated out of high-growth stocks and back into more value-oriented areas of the market. The Nasdaq had the roughest day, sliding 1.6% and extending the recent tech slump. The Standard & Poor's 500 dropped roughly 1%, just one day after pushing above the 6,900 level for the first time ever. Meanwhile, the Dow Jones Industrial Average, which is less exposed to big tech, slipped about 0.5%. At the same time, bond markets were active. Treasury yields moved higher, with the 10-year yield climbing above 4.18% and the 30-year yield rising past 4.85%. So what's driving all of this? Well, investors appear to be rethinking artificial intelligence valuations. After Oracle earlier in the week, Broadcom also delivered earnings that left experts wanting more. Despite beating quarterly expectations, the company failed to clearly show when AI investments will really pay off, raising concerns about tighter profit margins. Its shares dropped by more than 10% yesterday. On the flip side, cyclical stocks, the ones tied more closely to economic growth, actually caught a bid. That comes after the Federal Reserve's third interest rate cut of the year, which has boosted optimism around U.S. growth. The rate cut also pushed gold prices to a fresh record, putting the metal on track for its best year since 1979. All of this means the tech-heavy indices are now heading toward weekly losses, as investors start looking ahead to what the Fed might do in 2026. And finally, on the corporate side, Lululemon jumped more than 9% after announcing that CEO Calvin McDonald will step down at the end of January, following a period of disappointing sales. All right, that wraps up today's Capital Markets Quickie. Join me again Monday morning for more market updates. See you then.